What's up guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing and unboxing the Asus PG258Q, so let's get started. So first we have the manual, disc, and a paper setup. Next we have a USB, HDMI, and display port. Lastly we have the power cable, and then we have a couple of different parts for with the logo of Asus for assembling the monitor. And here's another piece, part of the assembly. And then here is the bottom stand of the monitor. As far as the height adjustment goes and rotation, this has a very nice range of motion and feels very smooth. When it comes to tilt and swivel, it has a really nice range of motion, and you can turn it into different angles. Okay, so again, this is the Asus PG258Q. I bought this monitor on sale for $529. The screen size is 24.5 inch with a resolution of 1920x1080 and up to 240 Hz refresh rate. And you want to make sure to use a DisplayPort cable to achieve a high refresh rate. And it has 1 millisecond response time and the NVIDIA G-Sync technology, which helps eliminate screen tearing for faster and smoother gameplay. So right off the bat, some things that I like about this monitor, and one is the price to performance. For $529, you're getting some amazing specs. You know, the high refresh rate, low response time, and the NVIDIA G-Sync technology for that price tag. I think it's just a really sweet deal. Now, one other thing that I really like about this monitor is the overall design. I think it looks really unique, especially with the LED light at the bottom, which is a really nice touch. Honestly, I wish a lot of gaming monitors would start to incorporate LED lights. I think it just looks really cool. Also, another thing that I like about this monitor is that it is not wobbly at all. You could shake it, hit it, and it doesn't wobble at all. When it comes to this monitor, as far as gaming, let me go ahead and say that this monitor is a beast. I used it to game and cruise the web, and for gaming, the 240 Hz refresh rate with the low response time and NVIDIA G-Sync technology creates just an amazing gaming experience. And if you're coming from a 60 Hz, you will be blown away by this monitor. It just, whenever you're gaming, just the fact that if you compare 60 Hz to 240 Hz or even any high refresh rate monitor, you can easily tell the difference. You know, the smooth gameplay, no stuttering, no, none of that. So in that aspect, this monitor is absolutely a beast. Now, is the 240 Hz worth it? Is it necessary? Do you need it? I personally think that it's really not necessary. This monitor pushes out a really high refresh rate because, Asus is kind of like, why not? But as far as if you need it, is it worth it? I think the sweet spot, to be honest, is 144 Hz to 165. I think with that, that is the absolute, sweet spot, and you can get a really amazing gaming experience. But as far as if you can notice a difference with the 240 Hz, I would say not really. It's really hard to tell. And even if you do tell a difference, it will be very small, and I don't think it would be worth it just for that to, look at this monitor. But again, this monitor is an absolutely, amazing monitor. It's a beast. Depending on who you are or what kind of monitor you're looking for, this could be a really great monitor. So now I'm just going to get into, some of the things that to consider. So one is that the hardware. The type of hardware I would suggest they have with this monitor is at least a GTX 1080 or 1080 Ti. If anything, the cutoff would be a 1070. And at that point, you can pump out a good amount of refresh rate and do some damage. So one other thing is 24.5 inch. Is it big enough, or is it does it look a little small compared to some of the other 27 inch monitors? I've reviewed many monitors on my channel, and majority of them have been 27 inches. So I would go ahead and say that when it comes to gaming, it's a really cool, it's really nice, and it provides a really nice gaming experience. It doesn't feel that it's small or anything. Whenever you go with a little bit bigger of a monitor, you just have a lot to look at, whenever it sits in front of you, which some people are really into, whereas some people actually, absolutely do not like it because there's too much going on and it's too close to you. So that just depends on personal preference. Me personally, I would not mind gaming on this, but cruising the web, I would prefer probably to have a little bit bigger monitor, like a 27-inch, just because whenever you're cruising the web or using it for other stuff, everything's kind of just really small and squished up, and that's just my personal preference. Now, one other thing that comes down as far as if this monitor is right for you, and that is, this is a TN panel, and then there's an IPS panel. So TN panels typically have poor color reproduction and not the best color accuracy. But I will say that, giving credit to this monitor, it has amazing colors, and I think for a TN panel, it looks absolutely terrific. But IPS at the end of the day is going to have a little bit better color accuracy and color reproduction. Now, do you need it? I would say that if you're just looking for a gaming monitor, and the monitor is going to just sit right in front of you, then this would be a great monitor to have. The only time I would say maybe consider another monitor is if this monitor is going to be kind of sitting sideways to you, where you have dual monitors. Then from there, the viewing angles, you're going to see a yellowish tint, and that's the only drawback with TN panels, is the viewing angles are not the best. Now, when it comes to IPS, if you're going to be doing any sort of photo editing and you need color accuracy because every small detail counts, then you might want to consider an IPS gaming monitor. But again, if you're just wanting to game and cruise the web and you're not really, too caught up on the best colors and color reproduction, then this monitor is absolutely fantastic and a beast. So now, how does it compare to some of the other monitors, gaming monitors out there? Is this worth it, or what's the competition like? So one of its competition is the Acer PG258Q, and that one is about the same price. And same model, same everything, high refresh rate and everything. Honestly, that just comes down to if you like that design and if you're an Asus fan or Acer fan, because they're both going to do the same thing. So in that aspect, there's not a huge difference there. Now, I will say one thing. As I mentioned earlier, 240 hertz is great and all, but if it's necessary or you need it, I think it just depends on what you're looking for. I personally think that it's not necessary, and you can have a 165 hertz monitor and have an amazing gaming experience is more than enough. And for that reason, I want to bring up another monitor that I've reviewed on my channel, but I think it's really nice to think about. And that is the Dell S2716DGR. That one is a 27-inch with, I believe, 144 to 165 hertz. I forgot, but very low response time and NVIDIA G-Sync technology. But you're getting 27 inches. That's a really sweet deal because it's actually the same price. I saw it for $529 as well, which is a really sweet deal. But again, it just comes down to what you're looking for monitors and what's your personal preference. Now, some of the other alternatives, the Dell is definitely the one, the Acer is one. But if you're looking at other monitors where you want absolutely the best color and color reproduction and color accuracy, then you might want to look into the Acer XB271HU or the Asus PG259Q. I've reviewed both of those monitors and also have a comparison on my channel if you want to check it out. Now, is this monitor right for you? I think this would be a terrific and amazing game monitor for anyone to have. It just comes down to personal preference. If you like smaller screens and you're just going to be having this right in front of you, then this will be an absolute beast. If you do photo editing and you have dual monitors, then maybe considering an IPS. But again, as far as this monitor specifically, this is an amazing gaming monitor. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. I really hope it was helpful and points you in the right direction. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. As a small YouTuber, your support means a lot to me and it helps me stay motivated. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll be sure to help you guys out. Also, guys, please don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter at ProtonBez. But again, thank you so much, guys, for watching my video, and until then, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.